What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I.
St. Louis's first rock and roll station, KSHE, KSHE 95.
Tough boys running the streets.
KSHE 95, Real Rock Radio, the Blue Oyster Cult's album, The Revolution by Night, their latest, and Take Me Away. Little tune written by Aldo Nova and Eric Bloom from the Cult on their new album. In front of that, Pete Townshend's Rough Boys. Also heard from the Headpins, a song called Just One More Chance. The Rolling Stones' Too Tough, Asia, and the Doors with Touch Me.
Come up to a taste as big as the snow-capped Canadian Rockies. A beer as crisp as a spring-fed Canadian lake.
Come on up to the blue of Canada.
In a country where the beauty of its nature is rivaled only by the taste of its beer, Labatt's Blue is number one.
Labatt's Blue, come up to the number one. Blue.
There's a lot of Canada in a blue.
Come on up.
Imported by Labatt Importers, Amherst, New York.
Once you've had your fill of turkeys, relatives or otherwise, head to the Webster Grill for another Labatt's party. Hear the great jazz fusion of Blake Travis and Polarity, and special prices on Labatt's Blue, Canada's finest. Stop by early for dinner and try a delicious meat or vegetarian dish. Then stay for the Blue Beer Blast. It's this Saturday night at the Webster Grill. The Webster Grill, 8115 Big Bend in the Old Orchard section of Webster Groves.
What was that?
A network premiere movie.
That, my dear, is Tarzan.
I don't know what Tarzan is.
It's half man, half ape. Gigantic.
Bo Derek, the most erotic woman of our time and the most exotic adventure of all time. Richard Harris and Miles O'Keefe also star in Tarzan, the Ape Man.
Tonight at 8, before the Newsroom Report tonight on Channel 4.
God, if the folks back home can see me now.
It's still not safe to go into the water, but it's never been safer or more convenient to get a great shark dinner at Cyberg's. Now, with two locations, 800 North 3rd on the Landing and 7802 Gravois. Monday and Wednesday is Ladies' Night, and Cyberg's has live music Wednesday through Saturday, plus big screen TV and banquet facilities. More than capable of handling your family or business affairs for the holidays. Cyberg's, an entire evening's entertainment now can be found under one roof at two locations, 800 North 3rd on the Landing and 7802 Gravois. Cyberg's. Open 7 days a week. Listen for details of Cyberg's grand opening party.
Paramount Jewelers makes all your Christmas shopping easy. There's such a wide selection. You're bound to find the perfect gift at Paramount Jewelers. Paramount features a host of gifts, something for everyone, like 14-karat gold jewelry, a variety of watches, beautiful pendants, dinner rings, men's and women's diamond and fashion rings, all at popular prices. Qualified buyers can enjoy their financing plan. No interest or carrying charges for up to 1 year. Paramount Jewelers, centrally located 2 blocks east of Big Bend on Manchester.
Pizza Hut, pizza to go. When you want a lot to go. And ooh, that's walking too. Pick up the phone before you leave home. Call is what you do. It's gonna be so cheesy. It's gonna be ooh so hot. You're gonna get a lot. Call Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut. Just dial our number, give us a plan. Do you want it with everything deep in hand? Any way you want it, just give us a ring. And before you know, we'll make your taste buds sing. So cheesy. It's gonna be ooh so hot. You're gonna get a lot. Call Pizza Hut, Pizza to go.
8 minutes away from 7 o'clock, and the world's oldest rock and roll DJ, Ruth Hutchinson, with KSHE Classics 90-minute rock and roll flashbacks, some great music. So make sure you stick around for it. Have yourselves a great Thanksgiving Day. Make it a safe holiday. I'm Al Hofer taking off, and I want to remind you before I go that tonight is a big KSHE party night at Pop Saloon over in Pops in Sauget, Illinois. They'll be holding the Miss Pops 1984 contest. So guys, don't miss out. Big KSHE party tonight with John Hewlett. He's got lots of stuff to pass along to you, Pops, over in Sauget, Illinois. Have yourselves a great one. I leave you with Led Zeppelin from KSHE, Crestwood, St. Louis.
I've been sun is out strolling, ambling slowly, washed in amber streetlights. A Mexican wind blows in, taking a hold of Angelina's hair and the halo. Motors running, muffling the sound of street pop and big deals going down. It's another hot night in a cold town. Got yourself a hot night in a cold town. Johnny's got spare change in his pocket, a ringing watch to hot for a sweet ride, a one-way ticket hidden in his shoe. These last few hours, says he'll spend with you. He's leaving home without a trace, no Ford in a dress, he'll never have to face another hot night in a cold town. Got yourself a night in a cold town. Well, the losers and the groovers and the corner boys are hanging around, running in and out of doorways, up and down the stairs, straight down, headed for the pound. It's another hot night in a cold town. Got the hot night in a cold town. It's another hot night in a cold town. Got yourself a hot night in a cold town. Got the hot night in a cold town. Got the hot night in a cold town.
This is KSHE Crestwood, St. Louis. Now in our 16th year of serving up the best of rock. Hi, this is Ruth with this week's edition of KSHE Classics. We've got tonight's first classic ready to rock right after this.
Looking for that hard-to-find original of Come On Feel the Noise by Slade? Well, look no further, because this week you can get it at the Disconnection for only $2.95. Also, don't forget to pick up a copy of
This is the ultimate prophecy.
J.D. Blackfoot's Live in St. Louis album for just $6.95. J.D. Blackfoot Live. Remember, the Disconnection is your rock and roll record store with all your favorite records, new and old, to satisfy your rock record needs. The Disconnection, your connection to KSHE Classics.
Also this week, specials include Chuck Francoeur's album with Under the Boulevard Lights for $5.95, Jesse Colin Young's LP with Songbird for $2.95, and Runner's album with Run for Your Life for only 95 cents. Check them out at the Disconnection, your connection to KSHE Classics. 1416 South Big Bend, inside Drum Headquarters.
Hi, this is Ruth. It's time again for KSHE Classics. I hope you're holding back on the food at the dinner table tonight, because you know what tomorrow is, Thanksgiving. That's the one day I go off my diet. But I guess one big meal won't hurt. Well, it's time to fire up the classics. Tonight we begin our rock and roll journey through the KSHE archives with an entire album set of rock and roll from Nectar. Here's side one of Remember the Future, from where it all began, KSHE.
There's no good revolution, just power changing hands. There is no straight solution, except to understand. So listen to my song of life. You don't need a gun or a knife. Successful conversation will take you very far. There is no real perfection. There'll be no perfect man. Just pieces of connection. Giving all we can. There's no good kind of killing. Just power taking life. It's all good blood that's spilling. To make a bigger night. So listen to my song of life. You don't need a gun or a knife. Successful conversation will take you very far. Successful conversation will take you very far. So listen to my song of life. You don't need a gun or a knife. Successful conversation take you very far. Successful conversation will take you very far. Successful conversation will take you very far.
KSHE Classics continues in a moment.
You've seen a lot of great stereo sales this year at CMC.
But now comes a sale that tops them all. It's CMC's biggest sale of the year.
And it's for 2 days only.
You'll find drastically reduced prices on over 1,000 audio and video products. Here are just a few.
A Clarion AM/FM cassette car stereo for only $85.
A Pioneer 25-watt stereo receiver is just $114.
And during our biggest sale of the year, get the biggest savings of the year on our most popular Bose direct reflecting speaker, the 301. Only $124 each.
Also, a Magnavox portable AM/FM cassette stereo is on sale for $77.
Or how about an AudioVox deluxe cordless telephone with a 700-foot range for just $99?
All this and much more during CMC's biggest sale of the year.
2 days only, this Friday and Saturday.
Don't miss it.
Go to CMC's one-stop gift shop this holiday weekend and gobble up CMC's guaranteed lowest prices during their extended shopping hours, Friday and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
You've heard a lot of talk about drugs. Some of it's negative, some of it's positive, and most of it's just plain worthless. Because most of it's coming from people who don't know what they're talking about, or people who don't mind lying to you. And that's a hell of a shame, because when you're confronted with a decision about drugs, you ought to be dealing with facts. You don't need lies. Tonight on Channel 4, we're going to offer you some straight talk about the cost of drugs. Because, like everything else in this world, they do have a price. Tonight, you're going to hear from people who've done enough drugs to know what the price is. People who have no reason to lie to you. People your own age. People who've had the ups and the downs. We're not going to preach to you. We're not going to try and scare you. We're not going to tell you what you should decide. We're just going to let you hear from people who've been there. The Cost of Drugs on Channel 4's Newsroom Report tonight.
Hi, it's great to have your ears with us. We're the Gateway City's original rocker, KSHE 95.
Silver in my tambourine, help a poor man build a pretty dream. Give me pennies, I'll take anything. Now listen while I play my green tambourine. Watch the jingle jangle start to shine, reflections of the music that is mine. When you toss a coin, you hear it sing. Now listen while I play my green tambourine. Drop a dime before I walk away. Any song you want, I'll gladly play.
plants growing, and he started people. Well, I guess he's kind of big and fat. He can see us wherever we do. Whatever we do, he has such powerful eyes. He doesn't have millions and thousands, billions. And he can still see us when we're bad.
He could be sitting on the table right now, but you can't see him.
He can't be everywhere at once doing everything for everybody. Everybody can't get what they want. Well, his job is to make us good and make us happy and make us parents good. Good is the right things and bad is the wrong things. When I'm good, my mother never yells at me. When I'm bad, she does. Good means to obey your mother and father, do what the teacher says, do things right. I feel miserable when I'm bad. I feel miserable inside, but on the outside I just feel like I feel now.
I think that there are more people that are bad than there are good. And if you're good, you'll live forever, and if you're bad, you'll die when you die. And if you're bad, you'll die when you die. And if you're bad, you'll die when you die. And if you're bad, you'll die when you die. You'll die when you die.
Take me down to the water. Let me feel the ground over me. Let me feel the pain and the coldness, the loneliness that there must be.
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. I can't get on, I can't get off. Chicken train, chickens away. Laser beams in my dreams. Laser beams in my dreams. Laser beam in my dream. I can't get on, I can't get off. Laser beam like a sawed-off dream. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. I can't get on, I can't get off. Chicken train, take a chickens away.
Don't let your ears wander off. We'll be right back with a KSHE classic you won't want to miss.
Buongiorno. I'm a Bellagio grape. I'm about to be crushed to make Bellagio wine, and I'm so happy because Bellagio is a delicious white wine that will give you great pleasure. Oh, they're going to crush Roberto. Ciao, Roberto! All Bellagio grapes are grown to perfection right here in Italy. We're from the vinifera family of grapes that produce some of the world's finest wines. Now they're going to crush luscious Luciana. Ciao, Luciana! Grapes like Luciana give Bellagio a soft, luscious taste. A taste that's light and refreshing, chilled or on the rocks. Bellagio Bianco is about $3 a bottle. A small price to pay for the sacrifice we are all making. So, when you open your next bottle of Bellagio, think of grapes like Roberto and Luciana and me. Bellagio Bianco, the wine America has a big crush on. Imported by Villa Bampa, USA, Old Brookville, New York.
That's the sound our athletes will be hearing in 1984 as they represent the United States in the Olympics. Here's Olympic medalist Ann Myers for Paul Fuse Buick with a special message.
If you'd like to save money and help the U.S. Olympic team, here's how. First, when you buy your new Buick from Paul Fuse, you'll save money. Second, Paul will contribute $50 to the Olympic team for every new Buick he sells.
Paul Fuse Buick has received an extra allocation of new Buicks from the factory, and Paul is slashing the prices on all his 84 Buicks so you can save money. For instance, every single new Sabre in stock will be sold for 2% over invoice and no hidden charges. Plus, there are lots of brand new Regals with prices starting as low as $93.99. These are the official cars of the 84 Olympics, and they're only available at these prices at Paul Fuse Buick in Ellisville. So head west to savings at Paul Fuse Buick.
And help our Olympic team, too.
That's Paul Fuse Buick, 1370 Manchester, just west of Clarkson.
Don't just watch great entertainment, be a part of it. At Pop's Saloon and Music in Sauget, Illinois, Pop's features audience participation contests too risque to describe on the air, Sunday through Thursday nights with resident MC Jimmy Holiday. Along with the contest, Pop's prides itself with live music till dawn 6 nights a week, a great daily happy hour, and 24-hour-a-day partying 7 days a week. Pop's Saloon, 3 minutes from downtown St. Louis. Take Highway 40 east to Route 3 south, and Pop's is straight ahead in Sauget, Illinois.
Glick's is having a huge blockbuster sale.
Big deal.
It is a big deal. Glick's blockbuster sale means saving store-wide, like my favorite Lee jeans with ESP stretch for only $19 and Lee dress blues for only $17.
It seems awfully early to be buying Christmas presents.
Oh, sure. Last-minute Larry, always waiting until Christmas Eve and then buying your mother a box of prunes at the supermarket.
Well.
This year, we're going to shop early and save money. We're going to the blockbuster sale at Glick's.
When do you breathe?
After we're through shopping at Glick's.
Oh, plenty of time.
Oh.
Here's a KSHE classic that you first heard years ago, where it all began, KSHE 95.
Just close my eyes again. Climbed aboard the Dreamweaver train. Trying to take away my worries of today and leave tomorrow behind. I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe
your special friend who sees you every night. Well, he calls himself your brother, but you know it's no game. You're never out of his sight. 1984, knocking on your door. Will you let it come? Will you let it run your life? It's time you started thinking inside your head that you should stand up and fight. Oh, just where will you be when your freedom is dead? 14 years from tonight. Those plexiglass coppers, they're your special friends. They see you every night. Well, they call themselves protection, but you know it's no game. You're never out of their sight.
After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. After midnight, we're gonna tell love and shout. We're gonna cause talk and suspicion, give an exhibition, find out what it is all about. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. After midnight, gonna shake your tambourine. After midnight, it's gonna be peaches and cream. We're gonna cause talk and suspicion, give an exhibition, find out what it is all about. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang. We're gonna cause talk and suspicion, give an exhibition, find out what it is all laid back. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out.
The best of rock for all of St. Louis continues on KSHE 95.
Dark of my own room, and I can't see a thing but the fire.
in memory of Elizabeth Reed from the Allman Brothers Band, wraps up this week's edition of KSHE Classics. I hope each and every one of you have a great Thanksgiving. But remember, don't eat too much turkey. I'll be back in your ears again next week. So until then, keep rocking with St. Louis Best Rock, KSHE 95.